In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet these cute little daisy squares. For materials, you're going to need at least 3 different colors of yarn. I'm using worsted weight yarn today. So I have a yellow here for my flower center. For my petals, I'm actually going to be using this gray for this tutorial because it's a little easier to see on this background. And then I have this teal as my border color. I'm also using a 5mm hook. You can use whatever yarn and hook combination that you prefer. You'll also need some scissors and a tapestry needle to weave in your ends. Let's get started. Starting off with round 1, I'm going to be using US terms for this tutorial. We need to begin with a ring so that we can work our stitches into, and there's not a lot of stitches in that first round, so there's a couple of different things that you can do. The first is to make a magic circle. And to make a magic circle, there's a few different ways. I like to hold my yarn in the palm of my hand like this. I then take the strand and wrap it around my finger, forming an X. I'll then take my hook, go underneath that first strand, grab the second strand, and pull it down through the ring. I'll then take the ring off my finger and then chain up 1 before I start my first set of stitches. The other thing that you can do is to start with a slip knot and place it on your hook here and chain out 2. This second chain counts as our chain 1, so we can work all of our stitches into that second chain from the hook. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. For our first round, we're going to place 8 single crochets into the ring. So to make a single crochet, I'm going to insert into that chain or into your ring, yarn over and pull through. I have 2 loops on the hook and a yarn over and pull through those 2. Let's do that a couple more times together here. Inserting back down into the ring, yarn over and pull through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through 2, insert into the ring, yarn over and pull through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through 2. So to save a little bit of time in this video, if you like, go ahead and pause, continue to make single crochets until you have 8 of them, and I'll meet you back here to show you how to finish out the round. After you have your 8 single crochets, you're then going to join the round by slip stitching in that first single crochet. So I'm going to go underneath both loops of that single crochet and then yarn over and pull through to join the round. Then cut my yarn here, leaving a tail, and yarn over and pull through. And I get a hold of the strand here. Yarn over and pull through. And then I also just like to tighten down that ring by pulling on that first strand. Now I'm going to go ahead and weave in my ends off camera, but that is the end of round 1. Round 2 is where we make the petals for the flowers. So the first thing that we need to do is join our new color in any of the stitches. So what I like to do is just begin with a slip knot. I'm going to insert my hook into any of these stitches, going underneath both loops. I'll then grab that slip knot from the back and pull it through. I then like to yarn over and pull through. And then I like to take this tail in the back and tighten it down really tight. So that way my yarn is attached and I begin with a loop on my hook. You can use whatever method that you like to join. We're going to start with a chain 3. This counts as a double crochet. If you find your chain 3 to be way too long, you can always do a chain 2 as well. Then going to do a 3 double crochet cluster in this first stitch that we just chained out of. So our chain 3 already counts as a double crochet, so we're going to make a cluster stitch to go with that. So we're going to yarn over like you're doing a double crochet, insert back down into that stitch, yarn over and pull through. We have 3 loops on the hook, going to yarn over and pull through the first two, but I'm not going to finish that stitch. I'm going to do that 2 more times. So yarn over, insert down into the stitch, yarn over and pull through. We now have 4 loops on the hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through those first 2. Let's do that again one more time. So yarn over, insert back down into the stitch, yarn over and pull through. We now have 5 loops on the hook, just yarning over and pulling through those first 2. Now we can complete the stitch. So I'm going to yarn over. You should have 4 loops left on the hook. I'm just going to pull through all 4 of those loops. So that beginning chain 3 plus our 3 double crochet cluster counts as a 4 double crochet cluster, which is what we're going to do for the rest of the round. So to move over to our next stitch, I'm going to chain 2. And now we'll be working the 4 double crochet clusters, and I'll show you how to do those. So we're going to yarn over, just like we did before, insert down into the stitch, yarn over and pull through, 3 loops like you're doing a double, yarn over and just pull through the first 2. We're going to do that 3 more times again. So yarn over, inserting back down into the stitch, yarn over and pull through, 4 loops on the hook this time, yarn over and pull through 2. So we've completed half of our cluster here, yarn over, insert, grab the yarn and pull it through. We now have 5 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through those first 2. Do that for 1 more time here, yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull through. We now have 6 loops in total on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through those first 2. And now we have 5. We're going to yarn over and pull through those 5. So let's do 1 more of those together. We're going to chain 2. And then start in our next stitch. Yarn over. Pull through. 3 loops. Pull through 2. Insert again. Pull through. 4 loops. Yarn over and pull through those 2. Yarn over. Insert. Grab the yarn and pull it through. Yarn over and pull through those first 2. I'm going to do that 1 more time here. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, and pull through. We have 6 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through those first 2. We now have 5 loops. I'm going to yarn over and pull through those last 5. We're going to chain 2. So if you like, once again, just to save time in this video, continue to make 4 double crochet clusters with a chain 2 in between in the remaining 5 stitches here, and I'll meet you back here to show you how to finish out the round. Finishing up my last cluster here, then I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to join in the top of the first cluster stitch. So I'm not joining in that chain 3 from the beginning. I'm going to chain in the top of this first stitch here. I'm going to cut my end here. And then I'll go ahead and weave in my ends off camera, but that is what your flower should look like after round 2. Round 3 is our final round, and it's where we're going to turn this flower into a square. So the first thing I'm going to do is join my new color. And we're going to be working in the chain 2 spaces from the previous round. So not working in the actual stitches themselves, but those chain 2 spaces. I'm just going to join my yarn in any of those spaces. Doesn't matter which one. Okay. We're going to start with a corner. And to begin, we need to chain 3. This counts as a double. And once again, if you find your chain 3 to be too tall, you can remove a chain and just do chain 2. And then going to make 2 more double crochets. And to make my corner itself, I'm going to chain 2. And then 3 more double crochets in that same space. So if you've ever made a granny square before, this should be somewhat familiar to you here. Now it's time to make my center stitches here. I'm going to be making half double crochets. I'm not chaining in between. I'm just working back down into that next chain 2 space, half double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull through, 3 loops on the hook, just like we do a double, but I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Do that again a couple more times here. Yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull through, 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 3. One more time, yarn over, insert, grab the yarn and pull it through, 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 3. And now we need to make another corner. So we're going to be working in this next chain 2 space. I'm not chaining over, just working directly into that space, 3 doubles, chain 2, and then 3 doubles back into that same space. And 3. After we finish our next corner, we're going to jump over to this next chain 2 space and work 3 half doubles. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So to save time in this video once again, if you'd like, go ahead and pause. You're going to work another corner, which is 3 doubles, a chain 2, 3 doubles. In the next space, you're going to work 3 half doubles. You're going to do that 2 more times. And you're going to end up, after you have done 3 half doubles in this final chain 2 space, I'll meet you back here and show you how to finish out the round. I'm making my final half double here. And there's no chains in between, so I'm just going to slip stitch into that first stitch, which is our chain 3 from the beginning of the round. Just going to snip my yarn, fastening off. And once again, I'm just going to go weave in my ends off camera, but that is our final round and our square is finished. Here is our square after it's finished. Now, one thing that you may notice right away is that these squares tend to be a little bit smaller than the average granny square. So if you're using these for a really large project like a blanket, you'll probably need to make more of them. However, I do like this part of it because if you have a lot of leftover scrap yarn from other projects, especially if they're little small quantities, this is a great stash buster for using up those little small quantities of yarn. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with all of your crochet crafty friends. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more crochet tutorials.